Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, there.
Hi, nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm really good, really nice. Thank you for asking. And how was your day today? Can you please tell me? What did you do today?
Today I went swimming in my swimming pool.
Okay. And can you please tell me what are you going to do tomorrow? Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I need to remember the. Tomorrow I will stay at home.
You will stay at home. And what are you going to do at your home? Can you please tell me what are you going to do at your home?
I love to study English in my house.
So you will study English at your home. At your home. Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, and I want to ask you, can you please tell me, okay, what else do you like to do at your home? Can you please tell me, what do you like to do?
To read books.
Okay, very nice. And what books do you like to read? What books are your favorite?
My favorite books are the Doraemon books.
Okay, very nice. And why? Can you please tell me why?
Because it makes me laugh a lot.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, and can you please tell me what books you don't like to read? Can you please tell me?
I like to read all books.
Because why?
Because they are interesting.
Because they are
All interesting.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so they are all okay, very nice. In this now, and what else can you please tell me? Okay, what else do you like to do, for example, with your parents? Can you please tell me what do you like to do with your parents?
I can eat and sleep with my parents.
What? Can you say one more time?
I can eat and sleep with my parents.
Because why? Because
everyone does that.
everyone does that. Very nice. Okay, that was really nice to hear. Now we are going to continue where we stop on our previous. Just one moment. On our previous class, and can you please tell me? Okay, the next day. Do you have any? What are you going to do the next day? Can you please tell me? On Sunday. What are you going to do on Sunday?
I'm going to study math.
Math. And why? Why are you going to study math? Can you please tell me why are you going to study math?
Because
Because
I study it on the every Sunday.
Very nice, and very good. Okay, that was really nice. Now I'm really happy to hear that. Okay, now and how often do you study math? Can you please tell me how often do you study math?
I study math every day.
Every day. Very nice. Okay, now let's see. That was really nice. Okay, now I will share my screen. Okay, just one moment. Okay, just one moment. I will share my screen. There you go. Can you see my screen?
I can see your screen.
Okay, so you can see my screen. Just one moment. I just want to double check something. Okay. Okay, just one moment, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we now can continue. Okay, now let's have a look. What do we have? Why do we make art? What do you think? Why do we make art?
Make us in our classes in that home.
Okay, very nice. And can you please tell me? Okay, so we are making art. Okay, so can you please tell me something? Okay, I want to ask you. Do you like, for example, to make art? Do you
I
like?
to make art.
Okay, very nice. And why? Can you please tell me why?
Making us are challenging questions.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, and can you please tell me what? Okay, so that is really nice from you. Now I want to ask you. Okay, so we are having here everything about art, and I want to ask you. Okay, how often do you have an art class? How often do you have an art class?
Ask one are 1 week or 1 week for 40 minutes.
For 40 minutes. Okay, and what do you like to paint? What do you like to paint? Can you please tell me?
I paint like the pictures in the books.
In the books. Okay, very nice. Now we have here this. Okay, can you please tell me what can you see here in this picture? Can you describe this picture for us? What can you see it?
I can see a house.
Okay, yes, we can see a house. And what is there? Okay, beside the house. What else can you see?
Cars and there are cars and the road.
Cars and road. Okay, so we can see some cars, we can see some road. Okay, now can you please tell me, how about you? Do you like to paint house, road? Do you like it?
Paint houses.
Do you like to paint house?
I would like to paint a picture of the house, not the houses.
And why? Why do you like to paint picture of the house? Why?
Because I think that the house is always beautiful.
Okay, so house can be really always beautiful. Now, okay, very nice. Now, can you please read this question for us and give us your answer?
City.
What is a city? Can you please tell me? What do you think? What is a city?
A city is a part of province.
Okay. Now, can you please tell me? Look at the picture and talk about it. Okay. Now, can you please tell me what do you see here in this picture? Can you please tell me what do you see it?
I see that someone is making a house, perhaps, and some cars, and a big shop.
A big shop. Okay, very nice. And what is something that you like? For example, can you please tell me what is something that you like to do with in the shop? Can you please tell me what do you like to do in your shop?
And then we will go shopping for something.
Like what? What is something that you like to shop?
Like new clothes.
Okay, very nice. I like to shop in new clothes because why? Because
those clothes some doesn't fit with me.
Okay, and what clothes do you like to wear? What are your favorite clothes?
My favorite t-shirt is this t-shirt.
Because why?
Because it is cool to wear this shirt.
Okay, very nice. Because it's what? It's
cool.
Okay, in our home. Okay, in our home. Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, can you please read the question number 2?
How is the city similar to and different from where you live?
So how is the similar? How?
But what city?
Okay, how is the city similar? and different from where do you live? Can you please tell me where do you live? Can you please tell me?
I live in Kowloon City.
Okay, can you describe your city? Is it big? Is it small? Can you please tell me something about your city?
My city is just awesome like a normal city.
That what means normal city? What that means normal city?
It is not big. It is not small.
Okay, and can you please tell me? We have here different types of the city. Can you please tell me what else is different and similar? For example, in your city, can you please tell me what is something that can be different and what is something that is similar about your city?
But compare with what?
Comparing to other, for example, I compare for example with Hanoi. Okay, what is something that is similar and what is something that is different with Hanoi?
They don't all have big roads.
Big roads. Okay, that is similar. Is that similar?
It is similar, but Hanoi is very rich and it's noisy.
Okay, it's noisy. Okay, so this is something that is noisy. Okay, very nice. And what other, for example, what other cities are big in your country? Can you please tell me? What other cities are big in your country?
There is a big city.
Yes, but what other? Can you please give me the names of other cities that are big?
It is Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay, so can you for example compare Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi? Can you compare these two cities?
Ho Chi Minh City is much bigger than Hanoi.
Okay, and what else? What else is interesting about Ho Chi Minh City? Can you please tell me?
It's more. It's richer than Hanoi. Even the capital city.
Okay, very nice. And where would you like to live? Would you like to live in Hanoi or in Ho Chi Minh City? Where would you like to live?
I would like to live in Kowloon City.
Because why?
Because my home is here.
Okay, very nice. Now, question number 1 here. Can you please read this question and give me your answer?
What can you do in a city? We can do many things in a city.
So what is something that you can do in a city? Can you please tell me? What can you do in a city?
Around the city and look for somewhere where to go.
Okay, very nice. Now, okay, question number 2. Can you please read question number 2?
How are cities different than places that are not cities?
So how are they different? What do you think? How?
The cities are richer than the places that are not cities.
Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. We have here. Okay, can you please read this question for me and give me your answer?
What do you know about cities?
So what do you know? So what do you know about cities? Can you please tell me what is something that you know about cities?
Because cities are has many people and big roads.
Okay, cities has many people and big roads. Big roads. Okay, and what do you want to know when you visit some city? Can you please tell me what is something that you would like to know? For example, you are visiting city. What is something interesting that you want to know about the city? Can you please tell me?
That's we can find a single small road there.
Can you say one more time?
That's we can find a single road there, a single small road there.
And why?
Because they are all it is big, so it's big road.
Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, so we are learning here more about cities. Okay, now can you please tell me what other cities do you know? What other big cities, for example, do you know?
There's another big city.
Another big city. Okay, very nice. Like what? What another big city?
But I'm not sure that it is big.
Okay, but where would you like to go? What other big city would you like to visit? Imagine that you can visit some other big city. So which other big city would you like to visit? Imagine that you can go somewhere. Where would you like to go?
Yes, I must have.
Yes, so where, for example, where would you like to go if you can? Where would you like to go? If you want to visit
Go to an Iceland.
Island. Okay, and why would you like to go to Ireland? Why? What can you see there? What is something interesting to do there?
There's a beach and many people there.
Okay, many people are there. Okay, very nice. Now, okay, so we have listen and read the words out loud. Okay, now, what is the first word? What is this?
It is canal.
Canal. Okay, now, can you please tell me, in your city, do you have canals in your city?
But what is canals?
Look at the picture. You just need to look at. Okay.
I must.
Okay, this is a canal. So, would you?
It's a canal or river?
This is like a small river in the middle of the city. So, what do you think about this? Do you like it?
I like it.
Okay, now. Okay, very nice. Now, can you please read number 2? What is this?
It is the port.
Port. Okay. Now, what can you see here in this picture?
I see that the port is just a very small road.
Okay, so we have port. Okay, so what is happening in the port? What can we see in the port?
I can see a tiny road with some machines.
Machines. Okay, so this is, for example, there we can see a lot of ships. Okay, if we go to the port, we can see a lot of ships. Okay, now. Okay, and word number 3. What is word number 3? Can you please tell me?
Architecture.
Architecture. Okay, so what do you think about this job, being architecture? Would you like to be an architecture?
We must
Architect.
think a lot.
Architect. Yes?
We must think a lot in this job.
Okay, and why?
Because we need to think how to build a house. A beautiful house.
Okay, so yes, we need to do that. Okay, that is something that is really important to do. Now, let's see. Okay, next one. What is this?
It is the rickshaw.
Rickshaw. Rickshaw. What do you think about rickshaw? Can you please tell me, what do you think about rickshaw?
I think a rickshaw is a horse with a bicycle.
Okay, so would you like to ride on this bicycle? Would you like to try to ride on this bicycle?
I would like to ride on this bicycle.
Yes.
But will we what can we fall off?
We cannot fall. I think that we cannot fall. So, can you please tell me, what do you think? Would you like, for example, to ride on this bicycle?
I would like to drive.
Okay, and with whom would you like to go? Would you like with your parents? With whom would you like to go to ride on this?
But go far or go nearby.
Yes, but with whom would you like to go? If you can, with whom would you like to go to ride? Would you like to
go with my parents?
With your parents. Okay, very nice. Now, next word. What is this?
Street vendor.
Street vendor. Street vendor. Okay, so what can you buy?
We can buy some. Let me do this.
So
we can buy some fruits.
So we can ride some fruits. Okay. We can buy some fruits. Okay. For example, what fruit, for example, do you like to eat? What fruit is your favorite?
My favorite fruit is the banana.
Banana, because
I asked many times. Yeah, Mr. Banana.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, and the next word?
Antiquary.
Okay, so we have here, okay, antiques. Okay, now can you please tell me, those are really old important things. So how about you? Do you like, for example, to buy these things? Would you like to do that? Would you?
I would like to try.
Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
To know is it nice and better if it is easy to use.
Very nice. Okay, now, okay, and this, what is this? Can you please read this word? This is
the souvenirs.
Souvenirs. Okay, so these are souvenirs. Now, can you please tell me, how about you? Do you like, for example, when you go to another country, would you like to buy some souvenirs? Something that is from this country?
But what is souvenirs?
Souvenirs are small things. For example, something specific from your country. Okay, if I come, for example, to your country, I want to buy a souvenir. I want to buy something that is specific from your country. So, would you, for example, would you like to buy if you go to some other country?
I would like to buy the souvenirs.
And why? Why do you want to buy it?
To know about their specific things.
Okay, like what? What specific things, for example, what souvenirs can I buy if I come to your country? What is something interesting to buy in your country?
It is a tin tall building.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I think so. I think it is a great building.
Great building. Okay, so I can buy, for example, great buildings. But yes, but souvenirs are small things. Souvenirs, for example.
Yes, so we can make small models of it.
Yes. Okay, so we can buy something of this. Okay, and we call it
like the Eiffel Tower on the picture.
Yes. Okay. So what, for example, what souvenirs would you, for example, would you like to buy if you go to another country? What is something that you would like to buy if you go to another country?
But what country?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. In any country, for example, if you go to another country, what souvenir would you like to take?
I would like to. I would like the.
Okay, and why?
I would like to buy something special.
Like what? What, for
Like,
example?
like the Spin Tower.
Okay, so this is something that you want to buy. Okay, now we have here this word. What is this?
It is the exotic fruit.
Exotic fruit. Okay,
What
so
is
this.
exotic fruit?
Okay, exotic fruit, for example, is something that is something new, something that is quite new. Okay, you have here different types of exotic fruit. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so what is something that for example you would like to take? What exotic fruit would you like to take?
I would like to take a new exotic fruit.
Okay, very nice. Now, this, can you please read?
Tuna. What is a tuna?
Look at the picture. What is the tuna? Just try to look at the picture. What do you think?
I think it is a shark.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and now, okay, and what? This is like a fish. Okay, fish. Okay.
It's but is it a shark?
Yes, but it's.
Is it a shark?
Okay, this is a different kind of fish. Okay, fish.
Yes. But we forgot about it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, and shrimp. We have shrimp. What do you think about shrimp?
I think it's like the letter C.
Okay, it's like a C. Okay, now let's see. Okay, this now. Okay, now can you please read this sentence for me?
You can many strips as a parrot. It is true.
Okay, this is true.
Cities usually have only one kind of altitude. I don't think so. I think it has many altitudes, so it is false.
Okay.
Canyons are natural and not man-made. It's true.
True. Okay. Okay, very nice. Now,
I mean the question number 3.
okay, now canals are natural and not man-made. What do you think? Are canals natural?
True, but cities usually have one type of architecture is false.
Okay, it's false. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, let's see this. Okay, number 4. Can you please read number 4?
You can often buy food from a street vendor. This is true.
This is true. You can buy often buy food from street vendor. Yes, yes. Okay, and next one.
Antiques were much very recently. What is recently?
Okay, were made recently. About, for example, were by recently. Okay, so for example, you want to for example, you when you want, for example, okay, recently, for example, last year, recently is something that happened really soon. Okay, something that is something that happened, let's say, like not so far away. Okay, for example, you something that happened in short period of time, and things are not made recently. They made for example, long time ago. So that is okay. So this is not true. Recently is something that happened, for example, last week, last month, last year. So that is recently. Okay. Okay, do you understand?
I understand.
Okay, sure. So those are things that happened recently. Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, now I want to ask you, can you please tell me what else is something that is happened recently? For example, recently, what is something that happened really long, not so long time ago? Can you please tell me what is something that happened not so long time ago?
Like when I started with you.
Okay, so yes, those are things that happened. Okay, not so long time ago. Yes, very nice. Okay, now that is something that is what happened recently. Okay, now let's see. And what is something that happened a long time ago? Can you please tell me what is something that happened a long time ago?
Like the mouth.
Okay, okay. For example, now let's see. Like from history, what part of the history you like? What part of the history is your favorite? Can you please tell?
It's the old thing.
Okay, like what? What part of the history, for example, you like? It's your favorite.
The old thing. It is the old thing.
Okay, yes, but what part of the history do you like?
The part about the old things.
Yes, but what part of the history, old things? But what, do you like something that happened last year, 10 years ago, 20 years ago? What is something that you like?
I like about how they use watches.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so this is something that happened a long time ago. Okay, now can you please read this question for me and give me more? Can you please read this question for me?
What cities around the world do you know about? What do you know about these cities?
So.
So I know about the I can know about the cities around the world.
Okay, what cities do you know? Okay, which cities do you know around the world? What is sound?
Like Washington City and London City, Paris, Sofia. I can know the city easily.
Okay, so you know different types of the city. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, what do we have more? Okay, now you can paraphrase. Okay, as you read. Okay, can you please read these two sentences?
Shanghai's population is the largest of any city in China. So Shanghai has more people than any other Chinese city.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's see. Okay. Okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, that was really nice. Now let's see what do we have more. Okay, now mix each sentence with paraphrased sentence. Okay, can you please read the first sentence?
For centuries, was a major trading town.
So.
It's many people bought and sold goods in Shanghai for hundreds of years.
Okay, number 2.
Shanghai is a popular destination for tourists. Many ships come into and leave Shanghai.
Okay, very nice. Next one.
Shanghai is one of the busiest port cities in the world. Many people travel to Shanghai to see the city.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, so we have here, scan the heading on pages 19 to 91. Okay, so we have here this, look at the pictures of the following page. What looks interesting on you? Okay, so what would you like to see in Jakarta? Now, this is Jakarta. Okay, so what do you think when you look at this picture? What do you think?
I think this is a rich city.
Okay, and would you like to visit this city? Would you like to go to visit this city?
Which was yeah.
What is something interesting to see, for example, when you look? What is something nice to see in this city? Can you please tell me?
In this city, I can see a special house. We can go through it.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now can you please read this and these things for us?
Do you live in a city and have nothing to do? You step outside. A city has fantastic things to see and interesting places to explore. No one could see everything in one day. This brief look at Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, is a good example of what a city has to offer.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, now let's see. Okay, so this is a big city. Okay, so what is something, if I want to come to your city, what is something that you can see in your city? Can you please tell me what is something interesting that you can see in your city? Can you please tell me?
That is has many rivers.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, now let's see. Okay. Now I want to ask you, can you please tell me what is something, okay, for example, that I can see in Hanoi? If I want to see in Hanoi, can you please tell me what is something that I can see in Hanoi? If I want to come to Hanoi, what interesting things I can see in Hanoi?
You can see the tall buildings in Hanoi.
Okay, tall buildings, very nice. Okay, and what else? What is something? Can I see something that is connected with the history? From history.
There's a church.
Okay, architecture.
No, I don't mean architecture. It is an other thing.
Like what?
Like a church.
What? Can you say one more time?
It is a church.
Okay, and why? Why is that famous? Can you please tell me?
Because it is a special church.
Okay, it is a special thing. Okay, very nice. Now, let's see. Okay, now, can you please read this text for us?
Jakarta is a busy port city on the Java city.
Sea, on the Java Sea.
It is filled with more than 10 million people. That's more people than New York City. Its area is also huge.
250
square miles, 646 square kilometers.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so what do you think about this city? Can you please tell me what do you think about this city?
I think it is a big. It's a big.
Okay, it's so big. This city is so big. Very nice. Okay, now let's see. Okay, top things to do in Jakarta. Okay, so what is something that you can do in Jakarta? Can you please read this text for us?
Chicken curry from a street vendor. Nico was the classic golden ranger shopping district. Take a trip to the top of Monas, the national monument of Indonesia.
Okay, from Indonesia. Okay. Now those are cities that, okay. Now let's have a look. Okay, now can you please read this part?
The port of ThuongLH is near Jakarta. Thousands of Dogs here every year. They're transporting black coffee, tuna, and exotic fruit.
Okay. Now let's see. Okay, that was really nice. Okay, now I want to ask you here. Can you please tell me? Okay, so we have here. Okay, paraphrase one of the sentences in the paragraphs. Okay, can you tell me something more about these paragraphs? What is something that
Can you say it again? I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, so what is something that you can see here? Can you please tell me? Okay.
But what is here?
Okay, in this text, Johnny, in this text, what is something that you can see? What is something special to see in this text? Can you please tell?
There are many things.
Like what?
There are many things, like a coffee, tuna, and exotic fruits, and thousands of bowls.
Okay, now let's see. That was really nice. Okay, now I want to ask you. Can you please tell me? Okay. Okay, now modern culture. Just one moment. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
This Southern Asian city stretches high into the sky. Countless great crafters give the city a rustic feel. When you first arrive, it feels like you just left off a spaceship.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now that was really nice and really good to hear. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, I want to ask you. We have here the South Asian cities. Okay, stretches high into the sky. Now, okay, in this picture here, can you please tell me what can you see it? Can you describe this picture? What can you see here in this picture? Can you please tell me what can you see it?
I can see some boats and houses.
Okay, okay, and what do you think about this city? What is your opinion about this? Can you please tell me?
I think that they are building something.
Okay, so what can you see? Okay, would you like to go there? Would you like to see this?
I would like to see this.
Because why?
Because I want to see how they build this city.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now I want to ask you. Okay, now let's see this. A visit to the old city. Can you please read this text for me?
Parts of the original the city can still be found in the area called Hotel. Hotel is located on the north side of the city. It is a great place to wander around. It has old canals and classical architecture.
Agriculture. Okay, very nice. Agriculture. Okay, now let's see. And I want to ask you here. Can you please tell me? We have here with this agriculture. Okay, now I want to ask you. Okay, so what is something that you would like to visit in other part of the cities? What would you like to visit? If you go, for example, here, would you like to see there that?
I would like to see that.
Okay, and why?
Because I see it is interesting.
Okay, very nice. Now let's see. That is really nice to hear. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, getting around. Okay, So we have here this scatter around. Okay, can you please read this about Indonesia?
Sitting around. Indonesia is famous for its resources. There was small. Once passenger car sisters were pulled by a bicycle. Now they went in Jakarta. They were slow and help up the traffic. They have been replaced by the Buggy. It is a motorcycle show. A buggies, a visit, a wheels with water out armor, a motorcycle bicycle, a buggy to take you around the city.
Okay, so now that was really nice. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now what do you think about moving here around the city?
Well, I think it is a little bit slow.
And why? Why do you think so?
Because here they are too slow and have no traffic.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so now let's have a look. Now we have here this. Okay, can you please write a paraphrase sentence for each sentence below? Okay, can you please read this sentence and paraphrase? Okay, can you please do that?
Indonesia's largest city of Jakarta is Surabaya. With a couple of 3 million.
Okay, so how would you paraphrase this text? What would you do and paraphrase this text for us?
It is a that is Surabaya has most of it has most people has 3 million people.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now let's see. And number 2, can you please read number 2 and paraphrase number 2? Can you do that?
Tourists who visit the city often buy souvenirs for their friends and family.
Okay. And now, how would you paraphrase that? What would you say?
Tourists often buy souvenirs when they visit a city. For example, the family and friends.
Okay, and number 3, can you please read number 3?
It is offer a various restaurants to choose from when you are hungry.
Okay, so how would you paraphrase this sentence? What would you say about this sentence?
Tourists who visit a city often tourists often buy souvenirs when they visit a city for their friends and family.
Okay, very nice. Now, okay, can you please tell me something about you? I want to ask you, can you please tell me something about you?
I can that's like tell information about me.
Yes, some informations about you.
What's my name and how many years old is me like that?
Yeah, something about you. What would you say? Can you please tell me something about you? And after this, paraphrase this. What is something that you can say about you and paraphrase this? How would you paraphrase this when we are speaking?
I often paraphrase that.
So what is something that you can often you can do often? Can you please tell me what is something
I can get the STEM course easily.
Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
Because I study a lot.
Okay, you're studying a lot. Okay, very nice. Now we finished our class for today. Johnny, do you have any questions?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, very nice. Now I have to go, and I want to hear you next time. Okay. See you next week. Bye bye.